Why hello everybody, Spencer here, also known as Lego Dude 11, and in today's video, this is What If Season 2 Dose spoiler review. So without further ado, let's discuss. Alright guys, so as I just mentioned, this is a spoiler review for Season 2 of What If. And I have to preface this, I have no notes here. I'm just looking at my computer about the episodes here, because I think the episodes, going, I shouldn't say scene by scene, but going a little bit about what I like about each episode really will be better than just analyzing segments. I could do that, but bear with me. I have to preface this by saying I thought Season 2 was a big step up from Season 1, and this is coming from someone, you have to understand my background on this. So, I'm a big Marvel fanboy, right? Phase 4 and 5 have had their challenges, but I feel like Phase 5 now, okay, we've had a few projects here. We've had And the Wasp: Quantumania kicked off Phase 5. We had Guardians 3, great. Secret Invasion, Loki Season 2, great. And now What If, great. So we've had 3 good ones, 3 good projects from Phase 5 and 2 bad projects. So I think we're getting into the good portion. And now Echo's going to come out. I think that's going to be good. But let's stay on track with What If. I was kind of on the first season of What If. It was fine. But I think what Season 2 does is it really signifies, you know what? This show, Seasons 1 and 2, really work together. I have to make a brief side note from What If real quickly to the an animated show that is a spin-off of the Clone Wars. I love the animated Clone Wars series, right? I'm a fan of the Rebels show as well. But the Bad Batch show that has the same animation style as the Clone Wars, it's awful. It's awful. I've ranted about it. I will rant about that show, how bad it is. I can't stand watching another season of that show and then making a third one. And it's all subjective, that's fine. But I've never ranted about a nerdy program like Marvel or Star Wars until the Bad Batch came out. It's awful. The Season 2 had one of the worst characters of Sid and the worst season finales ever. But this show, Season 2 of What If, has signified my love for animation, just like Star Wars Visions has for Star Wars. Star Wars Visions, is gorgeous. But this is, they've done something with the plot and story level where Season 1 kind of had that in the Guardians of the Multiverse, which was fine. I didn't hate it, but it was kind of like, well, the issue was they took out an episode, right? But they included it here in Season 2, and I think it's one of the best episodes of the season. Like, this season had some really great stuff. So, with that said, let's kick off the episodes. So, Episode 1 is What If Nebula Joins the Nova Corps, and this one was like a great introductory opening, because, you know, what they could have done is they could have had the Christmas one on Christmas, or started with the Christmas one, but I'm glad that they didn't start with the Christmas one, because I feel like the Nebula one was a great opener and genre. It was like this Blade Runner-y type episode, and I loved it. The setting was gorgeous, and the way that they incorporated Nebula using Yondu's arrow was fun. And then her joining having this little, like, Guardians of the Galaxy team with, like, her, Rocket, no, that wasn't Rocket, her, Groot, Taika Waititi's character, Korg, Meek, and Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck, Seth Green, is a treasure to listen to. I can't remember if he did the voice in the 2 Guardians movies or not, but I love seeing him here. It was a treat to listen to his voice in there, and I love the episode. It was a great opening episode, great action. There's great action set pieces. I shouldn't say set pieces. There's great action sequences in the entire season, and love that first episode. The next one was What If Peter Quill, or it's not really Star-Lord yet, but what if Peter Quill attacked the Earth's mightiest heroes? And this one was quite interesting. I found it interesting for a few reasons. Like I said, there's great fight sequences and everything. Ego's in this one. He's basically making Peter Quill, like, use the power in Ego to attack Earth's mightiest heroes. and other people. So it's interesting because I like this scenario, but the way the heroes that they use. Funny enough, I have the Lego Goliath, the giant man Goliath, played by Lawrence Fishburne, and he's one of the people in there. And then they get Ant-Man, played by Hank Pym's character, whatever his name is, I forgot. What Michael Douglas's character, and then they get T'Chaka, Black Panther's dad, who is a Black Panther, but and then they get Wasp. No, not Wasp. They have Bucky Barnes, Marvel, who is Wendy Lawson, and Hope's in there too. But I just thought that the mix-up of characters was very unique, right? So, I don't know, I liked it. It was not my favorite of the season, but I enjoyed it. All the Avengers coming to fight Ego and everything. And then Thor shows up too in there, so it was some fun stuff that we had. But then we get the next one. I liked it for what it was. You know, it was a fun episode. All these episodes are fun, but it was like, okay, it was a little bit goofy towards the end. But the Happy Hogan, What If Happy Hogan Saved Christmas one was a treasure to watch. I'm using treasure a lot in this video, but I just thought the Christmas one was a blast. And here's a brief side note, but there's there was something in a part of me, I was like, really? We're getting to like Christmas things. We had Hawkeye, and then we had Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special last year, and I was like, really? No Christmas thing? This kind of saved, I feel like, no pun intended, because Happy Hogan saved Christmas. This really saved the Marvel Christmasism, because this had a Christmas vibe to it. I was afraid, I was wondering if the whole season was going to have a Christmas vibe, but because the trailer kind of indicated, like, here's your whole Christmas plethora of what if, and I was like, alright. But no, it's just one episode, but I was glad it was stuck to the, here's your Christmas episode, so I was happy about that. Happy Hogan gets Hulkified. So I felt like some people were mad about that, but I'm like, it's fine. I had a good time with it. So, it was fun. Justin Hammer's in here, reprising his role. Justin Hammer, whatever his name is from real life. He's playing Justin Hammer again. But I love him. I'm glad that Jon Favreau got to come back as the voice of Happy Hogan. And we get the next one. The next one was like my favorite of the whole thing. It's the Mad Max episode, the Mad Max Mario Kart episode. What if Iron Man crashed into the Grandmaster? And this one, this one I have not seen getting a lot of love because I just love Mad Max and I love Mario Kart, and it felt like both of those combined into what, because they're both racing things. Just felt like a lot of racing. How many racing things can we mix into this one episode onto Sakaar? So because normally in the Thor Ragnarok movie they're doing the battle arena, but this one was just racing. I don't know what this is, but racing. So that was fun to see, and I just love the relationship between Gamora, Korg, between Tony, Gamora, Korg, and Valkyrie. Lots of good stuff that we had. Taika Waititi is in 2 of these episodes, and I love that a lot. So that was a great episode because I just liked the vibe on Sakaar and the racing in general. It was just a great episode, and big vibrant colors are more my jam. I mean, all of these episodes are great and all, but I feel like that one, the Christmas one, and that one being side by side were very, very nice. And then we get the episode 5. What if Captain Carter fought the Hydra Stomper? And this one was really quite fascinating because they did like 3 movies into one, which was of the Avengers first, then the Winter Soldier, and then Black Widow, the Black Widow movie, all into one. And it was like the precursor, the prologue was like the Avengers, which I just mentioned, but like the Avengers take down Loki. Basically, the only guy that wasn't there was Hulk, so Black Widow and Captain Carter go up and punch Loki. And then you have the Winter Soldier storyline where Steve Rogers is in the Hydra Stomper, basically like the Winter Soldier, because he's still he's taken over by Hydra. And then at the end of the episode, they go to the Red Room, where this place where the Black Widow fighters are, the sisters, and they're basically all fighting each other. All the Black Widows are fighting each other, and the mom of Black Widow's there, and Captain Carter's fighting Steve and the Hydra Stomper. So it's basically like the Red Room or like the Black Widow movie at the end. Great. I thought it was a great episode. Great way to combine all three movies and stuff. But I like the episode a lot, and they used that song. It's a long, long time in there. By the way, I also like Laura Cartman's theme as the What If. Brief transition right to the music. I love Laura Cartman's theme for the What If. Great stuff. And then we have this original episode, What If Kahori Reshaped the World? This was a very unique one because I don't know. I love the episode, but I wasn't sure what to think about it going in because I don't know who Kahori is. But she's a made-up character for this season, for this episode, for this What If show. And it's basically a Native American character. I got that right. I want to make sure it was the right person, right race. So she's Native American, and she gets the Tesseract power inside her. She jumps into the lake and gets the Tesseract power inside of her, and she can control these gems and control the world, control the village, basically. Not control the village, because that's not really what it is, but basically get resources faster than everybody else, and she's in this village. And yeah, I really liked the way she got her powers. Everything was very great. The fights were fine. I just wasn't really sure what to think of this episode. It was basically a searcher at the beginning and stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not being very descriptive, but anyway, I liked the episode a lot. I thought it had great depth, great animation. This show has great animation throughout, and I love everything about it. The next one, What If Hela Found the Ten Rings? I love this one a lot. Basically, I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. I love all the episodes, but this one was great. Because I love Hela, and I thought the idea of her being stripped of the power, going to where the 10 rings are, her getting the 10 rings, fighting, and then finding the light and the good instead of the evil. What a great twist on the character itself. From a movie, like we're getting evil power to light power. What a great scenario. I love that one. And then the last two are basically, it's a two-parter of two cliffhangers. I love the way they did this, because at the end of the What If, the Captain Carter fight the Hydra Stomper, there's a cliffhanger of her getting sucked up by a portal. And at the end of the Kahori episode, there's a cliffhanger of Doctor Strange coming back. So I love that there's two cliffhangers. And then this What If the Avengers assembled in 1602, basically Captain Carter helps assemble the Avengers in 1602. Well, kind of, sort of. Basically, the Avengers, there's Captain Rogers Hood, like Steve Rogers Hood, like Robin Hood. And then there's Scarlet Witch, there's Thor, there's Nick Fury, there's John Favreau, it's Happy Hogan, there's Ant-Man, there's Bucky Barnes, and then I don't think there was a Hulk, was it? Oh, yeah, there was. Well, there was a Hulk. There's Bruce Banner was Hulk, had a beard, but then Happy Hogan also became the Hulk, became Purple Hulk like he did in episode 3, the Christmas one. But great stuff. I love seeing the old-timey Avengers. That was so cool. But number 9, and then at the end of episode 8, What If the Avengers 1602, they have Doctor Strange meeting up with Captain Carter, and to be continued, they need to meet up for some sort of thing. And so that's what episode 9 is about. What if Strange Supreme intervened? And I didn't know what this episode was going to be. I really thought it was going to be Strange Supreme, Captain Carter, Kahori, and Hela, like with the 10 rings, all working together. And maybe Nebula, like I thought they were going to get grouped together and like take down something, but no. That's the twist. See, I thought it was something else different. It was, what if, or not what if, but Strange Supreme was trying to get his Christine back. So he gathers all these villains and heroes and is going to kill them in a forge. And Haley Atwell's character, Captain Carter, and Kahori, the Kahori from the Kahori episode, I don't know why I had to specify that, but I did anyway. He found Kahori at the end of the Kahori episode. So both of them, Kahori and Captain Carter, take down Strange Supreme. And then there's like this huge fight. The fight is awesome. There's all these Marvel characters and everything, and it's awesome. And there's this huge fight ensuing. All these powers, they get the Infinity Stones from Killmonger, and I just love this episode, man. I think this episode really the entire season signified my love for animation. Not just animation, because I've loved animation for eons. This entire year has been great for animation, and this entire season has signified what I love about this show and why there needs to be a third season. There is going to be a third season. I can't wait for a third season, and I feel like I need to go back into my loophole or back into wraparound here and say that this season, like I just said, season 3, I'm more excited for season 3 of this than I am in season 3 of The Bad Batch, because that was dreadful, and this was not dreadful, and I can't specify enough why Marvel was not promoting this show, and if anything, after this show, I am looking way more excited to seeing Echo now, because I know it's not animated, but it's going to be something that after Loki season 2, after this, after Echo, they are on a roll. Oh, and the Marvels. That's another project. Some people hated that, but hey, I liked it. So we have, let me just count again on my fingers. We have Ant-Man and the Wasp was a dud. Secret Invasion was a dud. Some people think the Marvels was a dud, but actually, I think Guardians 3 was great. The Marvels was great. Loki season 2 was great. This was great, and then now Echo is great. We're gonna have 5 things in a row that were great. Now I haven't seen Echo yet, but I'm hoping it's great. And then once we get Deadpool, that's where the shining light comes in, guys. So with that said, my review, my rating for this is an 8 out of 10. It really is, guys. I love this show more than I thought I was going to. Not just the show. I love the season more than I thought it was going to. But the show has been lifted up. We got high hopes for Marvel. We have high hopes for season 3 whenever that does come out. There's a trailer for it. There was like some ad, some clip of it, like some Russian guys getting chased by a black. I wasn't sure if the black guy was either Black Panther, T'Chaka, who it was, some CIA, some enforcer, some cop or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's my review for season 2 of What If, Marvel's What If. Good stuff all around. I loved it. I wasn't expecting to like it this much, and I loved it. So anybody who's on the bandwagon who's like, I can't get on this show, or I was like, season 1. If you're like the same as me, like, season 1 was okay. Don't really know what to feel about season 2. Watch it, because it's great. It's awesome. Now, like I said, or I need to specify, it's not really canon to the MCU, but I'm wondering if they're going to make it canon. I don't know. But it's just season 2 is great. I loved it. It's awesome. And the Rotten Tomatoes score doesn't do it justice because it's below the original season. But I don't know. I loved it. So let me know what you thought in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me at Boba Fett Jedi Master. Links down below. Don't forget to do all that fun stuff. Click anything that you find up here. And as always, to keep calm, play Lego, peace out, watch stuff. Peace out, everyone. Bye.